Good morning everybody and welcome to our Saturday Sofa Share, and today we're going to be talking about getting your property sale ready. Last week we had a good conversation, didn't we, about sort of getting yourself and your your paperwork, your ID, any planning, etc. Sale ready. So today we're going to talk about getting your home ready to go. What do people look for?
So, well, really, it's first impressions.
Yeah.
So maybe the outside of the property, if it does look a little bit bland or the front door needs painting, certainly worth doing that. Maybe invest in a few hanging baskets, few flowers, that won't go amiss. Because obviously, if people are doing a drive-by, then obviously you want to make your property stand out.
That's the thing. I mean, it's just, I think, Andrew, you've just hit the nail on the head there. It's making that first impression. You've got one chance to do it. People will always do, I think, a drive-by, or a lot of the time they'll do a drive-by, particularly different times of the day as well. So something that I noticed, particularly on some of the modern estates, it's quite restrictive on parking. You might have sort of one parking on the drive and one outside the house. Well, if you're going to be selling your home, just for the few weeks or sort of the first sort of like month or so that you're trying to secure a buyer, try and park your car elsewhere. Make it look open, make it ready. The last thing you want is for a potential buyer, I suppose, to drive down your cul-de-sac. You've got a car on the drive, your partner's car's hanging off the back of the drive over the curb, you've got a child, sort of, I wouldn't say teenager really, but kind of an older child still living at home that's got a car half parked on the curb. It's not very good presentation. So just kind of think around the normal when people turn up as well. I think that's really important, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the other thing I quite regularly find from clients is, oh, we're not ready to do it yet, we're going to be decorating, we're going to be doing this and we're doing that. Let's come out straight away, I think. Would you agree?
Yeah, there's no harm in getting us round to give you a market appraisal on your property. We can always perhaps add some extra value in terms of things that you should do, maybe not do, keep your money in your pocket. Some things are not worth investing on, others definitely are. But as Roy says, if you perhaps just recently replaced your kitchen, it's probably worth us getting around to look at the property, but definitely worth finishing off those touches, tiling, decorating, putting on the skirting boards, etc. Because you don't want the impression of a half-finished kitchen when you've already invested probably thousands to get to the stage it is.
I mean, one of the things I've seen, I had a couple of years ago, I went to value a property, and the client had got the old sticky notes, and they'd literally just gone around the house, right, paint this, pop it on, tidy that, put it on. And it's worth doing because it is that never-ending list. I mean, we jokingly call it, sort of in our household, the just jobs. It's the just job list that just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and never actually gets done because you're not focused on it. So that's well worth doing. Inside the house, Andrew, we're looking at what in a room?
So you always need to present the room for the purpose that it was first built for. So if you perhaps got a spare bedroom that you're using as just a storeroom, then really best to clear out those boxes or the kids' toys that you've never got around to putting up into the loft. Worth doing, definitely. If it is a bedroom, it needs presented as a bedroom, not unless you do purposely use it as a study, which of course in today's world then maybe a work from home space might be more attractive than the bedroom it was first designed for. But a little bit of thought as to the purpose of the room that you've got.
I mean, I went to see a very dear old friend of mine who's got a property out in Lenham about a week and a half ago now, and he's already in that mindset. So single gentleman, he's in a 3-bed semi. He already knows his 2 trailers out the front. They're going to be removed and put into storage. Just leave a car on the drive, and there's 3 car parkings. So that's fab. I think the other things, there's like an internal room. I said repurpose it, like Andrew's just said, as a home office. It's a real big thing nowadays because of lockdown. People working from home, they want that bit of extra space to do it. Second bedroom, which he never uses, put a double bed in it. And the smaller bedroom, cleared all the rubbish out, just put a small single single bed in there. So it actually looks as though what it's meant, as Andrew said, to be purpose for. DIY jobs, Andrew. So people put things off. Decoration wise, we can give them good advice. Don't go around touching up though.
No, it needs to be the complete room. I think just touching up, it will be obvious that it is just touched over as opposed repainted.
I think you end up with that kind of that blotch effect, don't you? It always reminds me of the Aero advert. There's a bubble here and there's a bubble there. You might as well just quickly paint the whole wall. If you've done the same colour, quite often it sort of saves you cutting in as well. So it can be just a quick half hour, get a roller, same colour, go over it, and it just freshens it up. Decluttering.
Always important, yes, again to accentuate the space that you've got. Tuck away that unnecessary clutter, maybe a few personal effects, family photos, kids' drawings on the fridge, just general little things like that can make a big difference. Obviously, when we photograph, they won't be there, but if you put them back when the viewers come around, again, not quite the right impression. Maybe good analogy, perhaps if you're looking to buy a nearly new or second-hand car, if you turn up and the car's dirty, got pet hairs in the back seat, a few scuffs on the alloys or whatever, you're either not going to buy that vehicle or you're not going to offer what the chap wants. It's the same with your property. So the best or the most you can make of the presentation, tidiness, really, really vital to help you get the best price.
And that's it. It is all about the presentation. So I think key things there: curb appeal, presentation within the property, so things like making sure that bedroom 3 is a bedroom, or as you've just rightly pointed out there, as a proper home office, something like that, rather than just a clutter room, a junk room. I mean, I always kind of laugh with garages. People, I can actually, it's a couple of years ago now, seeing a garage used for the purpose it's fit for or designed for, which is putting the car away. But they tend to be executive sheds, don't they? So get rid of it. If you haven't used it, in the last sort of 6 to 12 months and it's got no real purpose and you're thinking, oh, I might, just get rid of it. Get a skip, get a clearance person in, do a tip run, whatever, recycle what you can, upcycle, sell on things like, I suppose, Facebook Marketplace and eBay. There's loads of things that you can utilise to sort of do that decluttering process. And I think that's really it. Just make sure your grass is cut, washing up's done, beds are made. It's really simple stuff, but don't forget, before you start sort of running away with all these jobs and I suppose basically sort of refurbishing your whole house, give us a call. Andrew's got 23 years experience, I keep saying. You've got 33, sorry, I do apologise. I've got 23 years experience. So between us, we feel we've got a good indication of what people are going to want and not want. Give us a call today. It's 01233 501 601. That's it from me. My name's Roy for Evolution, and
that's it for me, Andrew.
We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye now.